Hey there, friends. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you all had a lovely weekend. For me, Saturday was dreary and really boring, and yesterday was a beautiful day, and got out and did some things. So, all in all, it was good for me. But anyhow, I thought we would talk about eating plant-based during the winter. And also, before I kind of get into it and kind of get into what I do in the winter, what I'm planning on doing during the winter. It is the week before Thanksgiving. If you're in the States, whether you celebrate or not, I don't need to know what you celebrate, your reasoning or whatever, but sorry. But starting this week, a lot of people just make it as an excuse to eat. I'm going to eat from now until the end of this year, and then I will rededicate my life and start all over on the new year. That's the dumbest thing in the world. Yes, I'm going to say that rather forcefully. Whether you even eat plant-based or not, that's the dumbest thing in the world. I never, ever did that holiday thing. Now, don't get me wrong. Even before I went plant-based, yes, I participated. I ate a lot of bad food during the holidays. But I didn't just like stuff myself all the time. I'm not a fanatic. Hell, I went to Pensacola yesterday, and I had one of the best pieces of pie I may have ever had in my life. And pumpkin is not even a favorite of mine, but they had some vegan pumpkin pie, and I'm like, I'm going to try it. Didn't expect that much, but woof. But the thing is no matter what you're doing in life, you don't have to go full force. You eat something, that you really shouldn't eat. Just don't compound that by just saying, well, I'm going to do that 3 meals a day for the next 6 weeks. But anyhow, I've noticed something in the last 8+ years since I've been back in the States after living in the tropics is that I do eat a little bit differently across the year going through the seasons. Now, living in South Alabama, we don't have drastic seasons. We basically have hell hot summer, and we do get some pretty decent winter. My only issue is we don't get a lot of the in-betweens. We don't really get a great fall, and we don't really get a good spring. But since I've been back, I tend to lighten up in the summer, and I will tend to maybe go sometimes a couple of pounds below my desired weight. I'm 6'2". I generally weigh anywhere from 165 to 168. But then I find in the wintertime, I will generally put on maybe sometimes an extra 3 pounds or so. And I don't worry about that. And in fact, I kind of lean into that, and I plan on leaning into that hard this winter. Now, when I say it, I'm going to eat like a beast. I'm going to eat, I pull out the stops. I eat a lot of food in the winter. I don't eat a crazy amount or anything. It's not going to you probably won't even notice in a video a visible change, but I eat heavier and I eat warmer in the winter. We don't use a lot of heat in this house, and I'm glad. My roommates like me. When I was living at my mom's house before I sold it, I didn't use a lot of heat there. So sometimes I'll reverse things. I'll want something warm for breakfast if we're having one of those mornings that's below freezing. And then I will have something like maybe some ice cream or, something cold or fruit or that kind of stuff up later in the day. I don't up fat a lot. Now, that's the thing. I don't just kind of start eating and adding extra calories of any and everything. I try to eat more of the things that I eat the rest of the year. I go heavy and I go really heavy on legumes most of the year, but winter is going to be insane. I probably generally eat at least 2 cups of legumes of some sort, whether it's lentils, red beans, black-eyed peas, black beans, every day. So I probably won't really up my legume eating because I've already eat so many of them. But I'll eat more grains. I'll eat more sweet potatoes. I don't up my fat a lot in the winter. I might eat marginally just a little bit more here and there, but I still kind of keep my fats. I don't know. I have no idea what my percentages are on any of these things, but I would say that I was probably moderate when it comes to fat. Maybe if I had to guesstimate, probably about 20% of my calories come from fat. But I say that, and then some days I realize, well, you didn't eat a ton of fat today. And I don't eat fat in every meal. Some people, you know, it's funny when I do my what I eat in a day videos here. I think some people expect every meal to be kind of that perfect balance. I mean, I was going back through something the other day and I saw several comments like, I'd showed a meal and they're like, what, no fat? And I'm like, well, no. I'm thinking to myself, well, no, not in this particular one. I had fat with lunch early or whatever meal it was. I'd had fat before, but yeah, during the winter, I kind of plan on just eating big and lifting as heavy as I can. Now, if you haven't seen my videos before, I'm not talking about any kind of crazy stuff. I'm talking about when I talk about lifting weights and anything physical, I'm talking old man fitness. What is old man fitness? Old man fitness is doing workouts and doing things that will keep me at a strength level, you know, hopefully that will prepare me if I'm still around in my 80s and 90s. I do a lot of stuff like stretching and mobility work so that I keep those joints young. I can get up and down off the floor. I can get up and down out of a chair. But when I say lifting heavy, I'm not trying to talk any of that crazy gym stuff or anything like where I'm not going to be stacking creatine and andro and, you know, doing this and that. I just try to lift, and I kind of recommend that for people as they age, is to safely lift as heavy as you can. Do basic movements, and because, you know, what's the word? I keep forgetting that word sometimes. Is it osteopenia, where we lose muscle and we lose strength as we age? That's basically one of my main goals in life, is these aging things, is to hang on to as much muscle as possible at 61. I can still get marginally stronger. There's probably still the potential there to put on a pound or two of muscle, but at this age it is mostly maintaining and keeping things, you know, going. Bone density too. A lot of that working out is simply for is as much for your bones as it is for your muscles and for your strength. You know, that impact, that movement helps to strengthen our bones. So yeah, so the winter's just going to be like eating a lot, lifting. I won't get crazy. I'll get up to maybe, like I said, I might get up as high as 168, 170, see how I feel. But yeah, eat during the winter. And I will finish with this, that's a theme in a lot of my videos. If you can always be satisfied. Like, when I say this, I'm not talking about, don't just go out there and throw the kitchen sink in. Don't just eat anything in your refrigerator and just say, yeah, I'm just going to be a garbage mouth this winter. I still keep it clean, but yeah, definitely eat heavier in the winter. Definitely eat warmer in the winter. Yeah, I just love to eat anyway, so it'll be a good deal. But anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Be sure and subscribe if you're not already, and have a great week. Peace.